Hi.
Hi, my name's Master 101.
I'm Zuri.
And today we're playing Minty, which is a game that you play 60 seconds at a time.
Venti mocha chai orange frappuccino.
Minty, as in the plant.
Minty mocha chai frappuccino.
Don't mints make that taste because, like they're
The chemical or whatever.
yeah, like they're defending themselves from,
I think it's just like a thing because it does repel insects.
yeah, like they make that. They make mint oil to repel insects and stuff.
Okay. So first random fact is carbon dating human bones can be thrown off by hundreds of years if the deceased lived in a coastal environment, ate a lot of shellfish, because shellfish are functionally immortal. And so those shellfish could have been hundreds of years old, which means that the carbon they ate, the humans ate from the shellfish, is also hundreds of years old. So it can very much skew when the person lived. Because if I eat a 200-year-old lobster, I can appear to be 200 years younger than I actually am.
That is a terrifying fact, I feel.
It's a neat fact too.
Yeah.
It also applies if you eat a lot of kelp or ate a lot of tree bark or stuff like that, or it's old creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Next random fact is Monterey Jack cheese was originally marketed by a businessman from Monterey named Jack.
Good for him.
Peter Seibel is the only person to survive a deadly spaceship disaster. He was ejected. He was ejected from a space area, from a space machine, and fell 50,000 feet. 30,000 feet of which were at free fall, which is the speed of Mach 1.
Huh.
Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Only about 10% of the population can fully control the muscle that is stretching the eardrum. Ear rumbling is flexing the tensor tympani muscle that makes the same noise vibration that you sometimes get when swallowing or yawning. Some people can flex it endlessly. I am one of these people.
I am too.
Because if you focus really hard on it, you start vibrating and your ears start doing weird shit. Yeah.
I literally just tried it and it's like, oh, yeah, I can
Granted,
do that.
that also makes it really hard to breathe while you're doing it. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Kellogg once pioneered the 6-hour workday, 30-hour work week, and by the very measure of both the employee and the employer side, produced positive results. This kept going all the way to the 1980s because of fucking Reagan and shit. When it was more work.
Yeah, but then again, it's Kellogg, and they made cornflakes for people not to be horny. So
I feel like we've had this conversation before of who would win in a fight. John, masturbation is a sin, and cereal can and will fix it, Kellogg. Or Sigmund, everyone wants to sleep with their parents, Freud.
honestly, I think Kellogg would win because he was a health nut.
Kellogg was jacked. Kellogg could bench a couple 100 pounds. On the other hand, Freud, for almost 90% of his life, was fueled entirely by cocaine. So,
True.
the German industrial metal band Rammstein has had the same members since its formation in 1994. This is because they respected each other's wishes to take breaks, whether for personal reasons or to focus on side projects.
Fascinating.
Most states in the U.S. are shaped, at least in part, by having borders along rivers. Only 5 of the 50 states in the United States lack any river borders. Those are Colorado, Montana, Utah, Wyoming, and Hawaii.
Stab.
In 1991, The Simpsons episode Stark Raving Dad, Michael Jackson played Leon Kompkowski, um, which is they're like a mentally ill person in the show that thinks they're Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But he stipulated that he would go uncredited and a single performance would be performed by a sound-alike chosen by Michael.
Yeah. And they sang Lisa's birthday song. Because.
The Fat Man atomic bomb dropped by Boxcar was originally targeted for the city of Kokura, but smoke from the burning town of Yahata, which was firebombed the previous day by the U.S., blocked their aim, causing them to divert to the backup target of Nagasaki.
Hmm. That's fucked up.
Many whiskeys and saloons throughout the Old West contained strychnine, which is lethal poison. Diluted strychnine was thought to have curative effects, a belief reinforced by the fact that many towns the poisoned whiskey was still safer to drink than the local water.
Hmm.
The tiny knee bone is called the fabella. A tiny knee bone called the fabella disappeared from humans millions of years ago due to evolution. However, it has been reappearing in some people for the past century. Its function is unknown, but it has been linked to knee pain.
That's weird.
The largest city in the world that cannot be reached by roads is Iquitos, Peru. The city has a population of over 600,000 people and is considered to be Peru's gateway to the Amazon rainforest.
Hmm.
Lindsay Lohan was only 17 years old when SNL filmed the Hermione growth spurt skit,
The
which they sexualized a minor. Yep.
Oh, gross.
There's a hotel in Sweden that requires fire alarms despite it being made entirely of ice.
Can ice be set on fire?
Technically, anything can be set on fire, even fire.
True.
Yo, dog, I heard you like fire, so I set your fire on fire with more fire.
God damn it.
Lip prints are as unique as someone's fingerprint.
Huh.
Koalas have fingerprints that are almost identical to humans.
They also have chlamydia.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Yep. Shellac is made from the secretions of the lac bug. Has been used for almost 3,000 years in finishes and resins and adhesives such as a US UV resistant. It is non-toxic and is the ingredient that gives many shiny finishes to many foods.
Hmm.
There is Inglewood oil field in the middle of Los Angeles, United States. Is the 18th largest oil field in the United States and has been in production since 1924.
Hmm. I can cut
Uh,
trees now.
in exchange for appearing in a mobile phone ad, legendary German football player Franz Beckenbauer requested the novelty number of 0176 slash 666 He was then flooded with erroneous phone calls by confused callers since 6 and sex are pronounced almost the same in German.
Hmm.
When a robber attempted to snatch her mobile phone, he didn't know he was trying to rob Paulina Venea, a UFC boxer. She threw two timely punches and a charge at the robber. When he came down to earth, she locked his head and neck in a rear naked choke and then settled him down in the same spot until he lay unconscious.
That's when you know you fucked up.
Humane Slaughter Act, a United States federal law supposedly designed to reduce animal suffering during slaughter, does not mention chickens at all, and poultry plants are exempt from following it because they are not considered animals.
Hmm.
The psychologenic effect is when a person gives up life mentally and dies, usually within days. The phenomenon occurs when someone experiences trauma they felt they cannot escape. The person views death as their only option. How have I not experienced this yet?
I don't know.
Ortona Abruzzo is an Italian town south of Rome that's known for its red, oh my god, Montepulciano wine grapes. It has a 24/7 fountain that dispenses wine instead of water and doesn't cost a cent to drink.
Nice.
The authentic smile is called the Duchenin smile. It happens when zygomatic major muscle lifts the corners of your mouth at the same time as the orbicularis oculi muscles lift your cheeks and crinkle your eyes in the corners.
Hmm.
The Florida Keys succeeded from the United States and formed a Contrarepublic as a protest to a border patrol on the only road to the mainland for a short bit.
Hmm.
The dollar stores are more profitable than Target and Walmart by exploiting the customer's math skills and inability to buy in bulk. Britney Spears' 2017 Tel Aviv concert was so massive, Israel delayed their election results for it.
Hmm.
The Rostovo Romanov, which is a Russian artist and a prince who is descended from the Romanov family that was assassinated during the Russian Revolution of 1918, is a common misconception that the lion died with them. His wife and friends refer to him as the artist formerly known as the Prince.
That's funny. Sort of.
The band The Vapors were so sure their song Turning Japanese would be a huge hit, they intentionally released a different single ahead of it so they wouldn't be thought as a one-hit wonder.
Hmm.
The Hawaiian Islands span the distance of 1,523 miles from the Big Island of Hawaii to the southeast to the Kure Atoll in the northwest. This makes Hawaii the world's longest island chain.
Hmm.
General Order 11, where Ulysses S. Grant expelled Jewish people from 3 states under his control out of a belief that they were responsible for corruption and smuggling in the region. Shortly after this order was issued, it was counter ordered by Abraham Lincoln, who said that was stupid.
It is stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid and racist and anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's been Random Fact Thursday or Friday.
Or whatever we're doing at this point. Bye, everyone.
Bye.